Hey there. I hope everybody's having a good day today or to have a good day, something, whatever it is for you when you see this. If you see this. Well, today I decided I wanted some late afternoon, kind of going into evening coffee. So I thought I would just sit here and have some coffee and just talk about whatever in the heck. So, interesting. Today I was sitting here and my phone rang and I answered it, and then this Thai person was talking to me in Thai and I didn't know what they were talking about. And then they went and got somebody else and put them on the phone that spoke some English. And it turns out it was that shop that I ordered those little desk socks from. They were calling to tell me that one of the ones that I had picked, they didn't have. And so they were asking me if I could pick a different one. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, So I got two of the same kind and one other one that they had. So that was kind of interesting because I was like, well, that's impressive that they actually called me to let me know that, because I've actually ordered things before from some of the shops where they didn't have whatever it was that I ordered, so they just sent something else. It was like, they would just send like a different color or, something similar or whatever, and you get it and you're like, what in the heck is this? I didn't order this, And then you contact them, they're like, oh, we didn't have what you wanted. It's like, well, why didn't you let me know that, so that you could ask me if I wanted you to send something different or whatever. So I was impressed that this shop actually called and asked me, could I change it to a different one? So I was like, yeah. And something else that was interesting is my friend Margaret, who has a channel, Margaret Teresa 420 Flipside, I think is what the title is. I think she just changed it or something. She does a lot of different types of videos, and she was doing one the other day where she was eating some Campbell's chicken noodle soup and talking about how, Campbell's is just the best. I mean, there's other brands of noodle soups out there, but Campbell's is the best. And I agreed because I always thought Campbell's was the best. I've tried other brands and I always liked the chicken noodle soup. And that's one thing that I've wanted to get here that I've not been able to find. I've been able to get cans of Campbell's soup, but they've only got like 3 options or something. And one of the ones is minestrone that I like. So I had gone on after that. I had gone on to Lazada and I was looking around to see, what kind of Campbell's soups were available. And I found the minestrone on there. And since they've been out in town where I go to A1, the mall that's not a mall, they usually have the minestrone, but the last couple of times I went, they didn't have any. So I found it on Lazada, and of course I'm paying more for it because I have to pay for shipping, but luckily I had some vouchers and coins and whatever to take off some of the price. So I ordered it. And they already had it packed, and I think they had already shipped it. And then I decided, well, I'm going to send these people a message since they had the minestrone and they had like another couple of flavors or whatever. I thought, well, I'm going to get a picture of the noodle soup and I'm going to send it to these people and ask them, can they get it? So I sent it, and then they came back and said, we have that. And I was like, well, I didn't see it. And they said, well, I guess it was out of stock and they just got a new shipment in, but they hadn't put it up on the site yet. So they were like, we have some, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I checked back later and they had it. And I was like, oh my gosh. So then I ordered that because I was like, man, I've been wanting some of that chicken noodle soup for the longest time. Ages I've been wishing I could get some. So I was happy that they had it, but I wish I had known and thought to ask them about it before I ordered the other 4 cans of soup, the minestrone, because I could have had them send all of it at the same time and I would have saved on shipping. But, you know, at least I know now that they have it. And so I ordered 4 cans of that. And I am paying a lot for it because when I was looking up getting an image of the Campbell's soup, the noodle soup, to send to those people. Hang on one second. Sorry, I like to drink my coffee while it's still scalding hot. When I was looking up the picture, the image that I did a screenshot of happened to be an advertisement for Walmart. And I noticed that the price on the Walmart site was $1.26 for a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. And when I got the one from Lazada, I did a conversion to see, okay, how much am I paying for 4 cans with the shipping, which I did get a little bit of a discount with vouchers and stuff on that too, but with the shipping, I'm paying a little over $10 for 4 cans of chicken noodle soup. But it's been a long time since I've had any, and I really do love it. And I thought, you know, that's still probably, I'm going to guess 4 meals. It could be more. It depends, because like with the minestrone, for some reason, I only get 1 serving out of that. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't pour in a full can of the water that you're supposed to pour into it, because it's all condensed, you know, so you're supposed to add a can of water to all the different soups that they sell. But I never put a full can of water in because I like that tomatoey taste of the, you know, the soup part. And if you put too much water in, it waters it down too much, and then you don't get that flavor. So I don't put a full can in there. So that could be why I only get 1 serving out of that. But like today, I made a can, which is one of the only other ones I can get, the chicken vegetable soup. It's okay, but it's kind of flavorless. So with that one, I actually put in half of a bouillon cube, the chicken flavor bouillon. I add that into it because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't have a lot of flavor to me. But I get 2 servings out of a can of that. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm adding the full can of water since I'm putting the bouillon cube in. I don't know, maybe that's probably why. But anyway, so I'm not sure how the chicken noodle soup will turn out as far as whether it's going to be 1 serving or 2. But so I'll get at least 4 meals for, you know, $10. So I guess that's not really that bad if you really think about it. I mean, that's kind of a lot for here. Now in America, that'd still probably be considered cheap. The way prices have gone up there. But for here, I mean, you know, that's a little on the pricey side, but I'm looking forward to having it. Y'all, I love this coffee. I so love this coffee. I never thought I would like a dark roast, and this is a dark roast. But I don't put as many scoops of coffee in as normal people. I mean, most people, when they make coffee, they put 1 scoop per cup. Well, when I make a pot of coffee, for me, a pot of coffee isn't the full thing. It's 3 cups of coffee. But I put in around, you know, the 10-cup mark of water, because it doesn't all come out. You know, some of the water doesn't really come through, whatever. Anyway, not that you give a crap about that. So anyway, I put in 5 scoops of coffee for 10 cups of water, and it's not too strong. And I absolutely love this coffee. And I was so glad that they sent me 8 bags when I thought I was getting 4. But it is true. I was looking on the site, and they do have these specials where if you can buy 2 bags for like a certain price. So it's a little less, I think, if you buy them in the 2-bag thing. And I guess that must have been what I did. So when I ordered 4, I was actually getting, 8. At first, though, I was like really worried about it because I thought, oh no, they sent me, 4 extra bags that I didn't pay for. But then I saw other ones on there the next day or whatever it was when I was looking, and saw that they did have the kind of buy one, get one free deal going on. So anyway, so yeah, I've got lots of coffee. Yay! Excuse me. That's one of those things that I wanted to talk about too, is that, I am somebody who really, things that make me happy are the little things in life. I mean, just simple little things like knowing that I've got coffee, knowing that I've got all of the ingredients that I put in the coffee when I make it. Think little things like that make me so happy. And it's like whenever I go shopping, even if I know, okay, I had a lot of stuff to get today and I spent, a lot more than I thought I was going to, whatever. I'm so happy when I look to see that, I've got this and I've got that and I've got what I need to make this or that. And those kind of things just really make me happy. And I mean, I don't know. Some people can't ever be satisfied, like Oscar. My cat Oscar, he can't ever be satisfied. It seems like no matter what I do, that looks really weird. Anyway, no matter what I do, he's never satisfied. He's never happy. And I don't know why he's like that, because he didn't used to be. I used to brag about him all the time, talking about Oscar is the greatest cat. He's just so nice and sweet. He never causes any trouble. He doesn't complain about anything. He's just always happy and content no matter what. Well, now he's the total opposite. No matter what I do, he cannot be pleased. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I try. I try every day to make him happy. And I make him happy for a couple of seconds, because he'll cry at me and he wants me to give him his food either in his treat dispenser, or he likes me to just get a little bit in my hand and put it on the floor for him to eat. If I put it in a bowl, I can put that exact food, pour it in a bowl, sit it down, and he'll sit there and look at it and then look at me and cry. And then I'll reach down, get some of the food out of the bowl, put it on the floor, he'll eat it and be happy. Maybe he doesn't like the plastic bowls, because I do know that there is a thing with cats, that some cats are allergic to plastic and don't like dealing with plastic. And also, there are some cats that have very sensitive whiskers. I can't remember. I think there's a name for it, but I don't remember what it is. But they have very sensitive whiskers. And so sometimes if a bowl is too small, when they put their face down in it and their whiskers touch the edges, it makes them uncomfortable and they don't like that. So I don't know, maybe he's got a sensitive whisker thing going on or something, and the bowl bothers his, sensory things, whatever in the heck, I mean, I don't know, that could be a possibility. I mean, I suppose I could try getting like a plate and putting the food on a plate and seeing if he'll eat it that way or not. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm always trying to figure out what's going to make that child happy. But things that make me happy are the little things. They really are. And like sitting here having this coffee right now, this is something that makes me very happy. It makes me happy that I'm able to sit here and do this, that I'm able to sit here and make a video and talk to you and hang out with you, because these are things that I used to think about a lot for a long time. There was a long time where I would sit at home by myself in the afternoons, because I used to always have hot coffee in the afternoons back when I lived in the States. And a lot of times I would sit and imagine living in a tropical location, thinking, oh, it would be so nice if I were sitting here, having this, knowing that I lived at the beach and I was surrounded by palm trees and things like that. And I would sit there and like fantasize in my head that that's where I was and that's what I was doing. And that's exactly where I'm at and what I'm doing right now. I'm sitting here knowing that, the beach is only, like 10 minutes away on my bike. I'm looking out the window, and even though it's getting dark, I can still see the palm trees. And I'm sitting here and enjoying my coffee. And it's like, wow, that's just so cool to me. I just think that's so cool. See, I haven't been drinking this enough. It's starting to get a little too cool for my taste. I'm going to have to sit here and have some, y'all. And I've always kept my spoon in my cup because I'm always having to stir it. And I hold it with my finger so that I can drink it and I don't get smacked in the face with my spoon. I have a lot of weird quirks like that, little things that I'm quirky about. Like having ice in my cereal, ice in my chocolate milk, ice in my milk, any cold drink that I drink has ice in it. If it's meant to be drank cold, it's always going to be filled with ice. No matter what it is, it's going to have ice. And any hot drink that I drink needs to be scalding hot, because if it starts to just get warm, kind of like it is now, it starts to lose the flavor, and then it's not as exciting for me if it doesn't have that scalding effect. But I'm enjoying it. And I brought my lamp in here that was in the front part of the house, because since I don't go in there much, I don't really use that lamp much in there. And I thought, well, shoot, if I'm sitting here and the sun's going down, now it's getting like pretty much dark outside. I thought, I'm not going to have enough light over here. So I thought, well, let me bring this lamp in here and see what that does, because I didn't want to set up a ring light or anything like that for this. Although I am considering making an ASMR video tonight. Just haven't figured out what yet. I haven't decided. It's like, I just got to figure out, what am I in the mood to make? Because I'm kind of thinking I might do another, like, old gal in the back of the class, because I like doing those videos and people seem to like them. So I was thinking about maybe doing one of those, but I'm not sure yet. I know I've been doing a lot of hair videos lately because I've got my doll heads and I'm all excited about them, and I love to play with the hair and everything. So that's kind of a possibility that if I do the old gal, she might be doing somebody's hair again, because I've done that a couple of times already. But but that's the thing. It's like, I see a lot of I watch a lot of ASMR channels, and a lot of them have specific videos that is the majority of their videos. I mean, almost every video they make is the same thing. It's just a new video, of the same thing. But people like it, and that's why, people subscribe to their channel and stuff, because they happen to really love makeup videos or hair videos or whatever, that person happens to do the most of. That's what they go there for. And so, maybe my thing is going to be more of the hair thing, because I just really love it. I just love playing with that hair on those doll heads. Because it's so soft and everything, and I love it's like all long. And thing is, though, is I need to do a video where I'm cutting the hair, like trimming the ends and stuff like that, which I want to do, but at the same time, it's like, oh, but I don't want to make the hair shorter. Because I love the long hair. I love playing with it, but it's pretty long, though. So if I took off the ends, which, they make it to where the ends are kind of straggly anyway, because they're made for people that go to beauty college and stuff to, learn how to cut hair and style hair and all that stuff with it. So I don't know. I might end up, doing that one of these days, doing some actual hair cutting on it. And I actually went to beauty college many, many, many years ago, several decades ago. I I didn't finish. I quit, like, not really that far off from when I could have finished. I'm so dumb. Oh, God. I should have gotten my dang license and been done with it. But no, I quit. That was really stupid. But anyway, so I do actually know how to cut hair and stuff. I wish I could cut my own. I need to cut my hair so bad. My hair looks terrible. I mean, it's a wreck. It's been well over a year, probably a year and a half at least, if not more so, since I've had a haircut, because I'm terrified to go. I've talked about this before in a video that I'm terrified to go get my hair cut because every time I go in with my hair this long, I'll come out and it'll be up to here. Even though I've said cut this much off, it'll be up to here every time. And I am not in the mood for that. No, I don't want that. I enjoy playing with my own hair. This is very soothing and relaxing for me. So I love to just, I'll sit here and do this watching videos and stuff. I'll just sit here and twist my hair and, just play with my hair and stuff all the time because I love to do that. And I don't want to just do that on the doll heads. I want to be able to play with my own hair. And if I don't have any because she's cut it all the way up to here, then I'm going to be angry. Because I don't want that. But anyway, good Lord, I've already, excuse me, been rambling on for over 21 minutes. But I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed just sitting here having a cup of coffee and talking about stuff, like fantasizing about things, years ago. Used to do it all the time, used to fantasize. And, a lot of people might say that, it's similar to visioning. A lot of people do, visioning work where you visualize things that you want to create and manifest in your life and stuff. A lot of people do that, and that's kind of what I was doing back then. And, I mean, it actually is a reality right at this moment anyway. This is me living in a place like I've envisioned pretty much my whole life, though, even before I ever knew anything about vision boards or, doing visualization for manifestation and stuff like that. But, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it works after all. I have no idea. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me while I have a cup of coffee and all that jazz. And hopefully this week I can do a live stream. I need to talk to Tan Man. Hello, Tan Man, you out there? He's a moderator. I made him a moderator the first time I did a live stream. So I kind of need Tan Man to be there. So if you hear me, let me know when's a good time for me to do a live stream. Because even if it's just the two of us, hey, we can just sit and talk. I don't care. But everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to join in. But if I do one, I'll try to schedule it and put it up on my community page. So check out the community page. I guess. I haven't done a lot of live streams. I've only done, 2, I think. So I'm not real versed on how it works when you schedule one, like when notifications go out or whatever. So anyhow, again, thank you for being here and for watching. I appreciate it so much, y'all. And I look forward to talking to you again later. Bye.